Greetings, people on the internet. This is SSR3, and I welcome you to part 2 of my Inheritors video and my 20th video. The link to part 1 will be both in this video and in the description below. Part 1 was about the origin, so this is going to be about the characters themselves. So basically, the Inheritors are a race of multiversal energy vampires seeking to kill every version of Spider-Man ever. They are led by Solus, the father of all the Inheritors, and the siblings themselves don't get along very well. So, Morlun. Morlun is a prodigal son, being the one most likely to succeed his father as head of the family and the only inheritor who has a backstory that dates back before the Spider-Verse event, while the rest of the characters were made specifically for Spider-Verse. He fights using his bare hands, but occasionally uses debris as weapons. He is very sadistic like the rest of his siblings, save for Karn, but I'll get into that next. For me, his most famous line, which is from Guardians of the Galaxy Free Comic Book Day 2014 issue, is, "Everything you are, were, and could have been is now mine." Karn, unlike the rest of his family, wanted to create rather than destroy, and simply wanted to explore the multiverse. Because of this, he's the black sheep of his family. Sadly, as a result of this, the mother of the Inheritors, who was never named, ended up killed. As punishment, Karn was given a scuba diver-esque helmet that he was forced to wear, and which allows him to travel the multiverse. He was led to believe by his father that he could return to his family's good graces after he killed a certain number of Spider-Men, and has killed hundreds of Spider-Men, both for the hope of reuniting with his family and because the Inheritors need life energy in order to survive, and without it he can go crazy, similar to the effects of withdrawal. He has killed many alternate versions of Spider-Man using an energy two-pronged staff that's so powerful that it managed to kill an alternate version of Wolverine with only one hit. Next we get to the twins, Bora and Brix. Bora and Brix are fraternal twins, Bora being the female and Brix being the male. Like the rest of their siblings, they are very sadistic, choosing to play with their prey even after they've defeated them, and the two are in a competition to see who can kill the most Spider-Men and women. Bora fights using throwing knives, and Brix fights with a whip. Deimos is the oldest of the siblings, and he and Morlun are the chief competitors over who will succeed their father. He fights using a giant hammer and super strength, and has gained a grudge from MC2 Spider-Girl. He sometimes makes innuendo jokes when fighting the Spider-Man and women, such as against Lady Spider and Six-Armed Spider-Man. Next we have Genix. Genix is the scientist of the family, doing all the technical stuff and preferring to stay in his lab on Earth 000. He created special chains that have been used to secure the spider god known as the Master Weaver, who the Inheritors use as their main mode of transportation for the multiverse. He's also been trying to create clones of the Spider-Men and women so that his family no longer has to hunt in order to gain life essence. However, he's never been able to perfect the life essence, and his clones always end up hideously deformed. Verna is one of the few female members of the Inheritors. She fights using hounds, which are basically humanoid dog clones of all of Spider-Man's enemies, such as Green Goblin, Silver Sable, and Kraven the Hunter. She loves hunting young spider totems such as Miles Morales. Finally, we get to Solus. He is the most powerful of the Inheritors, and he's so powerful that he's even able to absorb the Enigma Force, the force that powers Captain Universe and Cosmic Spider-Man. So all the Inheritors have the same abilities: super strength, agility, invulnerability, and immortality, but they can only keep their immortality by feeding on life energy. They can their victims through special energy signatures that they consider scents, which apparently the Spider-Man and women give off. And once they touch someone, such as like a punch or a kick, they can track that person anywhere throughout the multiverse, though no definitive long range has actually been stated. Just that Morlun was able to track Peter Parker, the Amazing Spider-Man, anywhere in New York back in Amazing Spider-Man 30. Lastly, the Inheritors use cloning technology so that whenever they die, they can just respawn themselves in clone bodies that gain all the memories of the previous clones and the originals. The only weakness of the Inheritors is radiation, which Spider-Man took advantage of back in Amazing Spider-Man number 30, and will come to play later in the Spider-Verse event. So, that's it for now. I wish you all a happy Halloween, and happy Nightmare Night. See ya!